Holy crap.
We're back. And 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 we're back. Wait, what?
This entire episode is just going to be us going,
Guess what just occurred to me the second I pressed record is that I haven't posted the last two episodes on YouTube.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah, so I guess y'all are getting fucking 3 for the price of fun this week coming up.
Price of fun.
Actually, this one's gonna be good because hopefully it'll show what we're watching because we have some videos we got to go through.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing today. Brady just kind of said that we're
because you have a habit of being like, I don't want to talk about something specific, like anything. You know what I mean? I didn't want to risk you.
Well, I don't really know what I'm doing ever.
It's not. We're not watching anything that's like we're not watching like eugenics videos or anything or like
we're
critical race theory videos.
We're watching people die on camera. Actually,
Reddit took that down, man.
Yeah, they did.
Also,
that was a while ago, I think.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 33.
Honest to goodness, don't even know.
I think it's 33. Episode 33 of the Live from the Void podcast. Evan has been in Winnipeg now for like 2 weeks.
All good. Not to air you out, but the last episode you posted was episode 32, but you titled it episode 31. So now we have 2 episode 31s.
I can change that though.
Yeah, you can. So, but I think it'd be funnier if you just left it, to be honest.
Yeah, we also for any of you new listeners, go back and look at episode 12 because it doesn't exist.
So, doesn't exist.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck at this point.
We're so fucking edgy and cool, dude.
I don't give a freaking fuck. I'm my own boss.
Not one freaking heck. Even.
Yeah, man. Do you think speaking of, I just wanted to like intro the podcast, but do you think that like removing things or like things like, because you're like one of the only people that I know of that like, other than like a handful of other people that like watched things like Reddit Watch People Die and like Reddit 50/50 and stuff like that, like enough that do you think it had a deep psychological effect on us somewhere that we don't know about yet?
I mean, I didn't watch it that much.
I think seeking it out in general was
yeah, because you have like everybody has their one friend who shows it to you for the first time, and then at that point it becomes like a party trick. You do it like you show your other friends and stuff. I've probably only looked at stuff like that like less than 10 times in my life.
Oh, probably. Never mind then. I thought we were the same guy. Man, I'd be hanging out and watch people die.
I've seen some wild stuff though. They got like, man, the fucking like terrorist beheading videos and stuff.
Yeah, those are the ones that like, yeah.
Those are fucked. This dude didn't die. I think it was on a Reddit 50/50, but I saw somebody get slashed up with a machete. I think it was on his back. It like, just gross.
Yo, what color is the mirror?
All of them.
No, they're actually green.
What color is light? Because that's your answer.
No, it's green. Mirrors are green.
Why are you saying that?
There's like I saw like a thing about it on Reddit. They if you like line up a bunch of mirrors together, it shows like whatever the actual color is in the mirror because it's just refracting the same thing over again. They're technically green.
All right, we're hitting a quick goog.
You ever notice that cigarette smoke is blue?
Yes, I have noticed that.
It's a weird thing, eh? I'm sure it's not actually blue, but it's like it seems blue.
What color is a mirror?
Pretty sure they're green, dude.
In white light, which includes the wavelengths of the visible spectrum, the color of an object is dictated by those wavelengths of light, and its surface atoms fail to mop up. As a perfect mirror reflects back all colors comprising white light. That's what I said. It's all the colors.
Nah, man, it's green. Are mirrors green?
First no, that's a fucking biased search. I could find an article that tells me mirrors are fucking turquoise.
Their surface of atoms give off a reflection of a very slight tinge of green. Bitch, they're green.
Perfect mirror reflects back all colors comprising white light. It's also white. That said, real mirrors aren't perfect, and their surface atoms give slight. Oh, so we don't have anything that's considered a perfect mirror. Is that what this is saying?
Yeah. You ever seen?
So
dude, I want
therefore
to
they're
try.
slightly green.
Have you ever seen those real mirrors? The ones where they're a mirror like with another mirror reversing it?
No. Honestly.
I wanna see one of those in real life. They basically like it's a mirror that's another mirror that reflects it, so that when you look at it, it's not the opposite. Because you know how like your reflection of yourself, every reflection of yourself is backwards. Yeah, it's like apparently pretty crazy seeing what you actually look like.
That's kind of like that TikTok trend when people do the camera, what people see versus what you actually look like, and it would flip and freak people out.
And the TikTok voice lady would be like, "What people actually see when they look at me?"
Yeah, and it's just like it makes you feel bad about yourself. Yeah.
Did you grab a green amp? What is that?
No, it's a Peach Perrier.
Oh fuck, Perrier.
I've been ripping these. They're so scrumptious.
They're pretty damn good. What's the weather like?
Oh, it's beautiful.
In the peg.
A lot different than the last time we spoke on here. Last time I think it was last Sunday. Today's Saturday. I want to say it was like -15 with the wind chill.
I'm checking the weather right now. Oh, dude, it's warmer where you are than it is where I am.
Yeah.
By like a lot.
It's like 20. It's like 21 degrees today or something.
Yeah, and where I am is 15, which I'm not complaining either. But
sun out, sun shining. That's all you can really ask for. Oh, Brady hit me with the pivot.
See what I'm saying?
What the fuck is that? Is that the sun?
No, it's a reflection of my light bulb in the window, but it's pretty nice.
It's a nice one. That is nice. I like that. Yeah, here it's beauty out. All I've done today is eat breakfast, study, and walk to the gas station. So that's cool.
That's not bad. All I did today was I woke up. Man, I went to bed so fucking late last night. I was mad at myself. Cause like I went to bed.
The gym super late. Yeah.
Well, I've been going to the gym super late for the last like week or so. And then yesterday I went to the gym super late and I did the 2-timer where I went early in the day and then I also went at night. And I went and I was like, I was watching the last like I was on like episode like 7 or 8 of 13 of the last season of Mr. Robot, and then by the time I like got out of the gym it was like 2:30ish, so I got home at like 3 and then or like 2:45 3 and then I was like I can't stop, like it's rolling too much. I'm on like the last 5 episodes of my favorite show ever. And then I got to like the last episode and it sucked because like by the time the opening of the last episode was happening, I couldn't keep my eyes open and I was so upset. And then I woke up today and finished it. So
yeah. And we were talking earlier how awesome it is when a show fucking just hits the right chord for you.
Yeah, especially like
the best.
That show is wild because what I assumed it was about, in a way, like it's way less about like Hacker Man, way more about like character study of mental illness, and that like blew my mind. And like especially in the last season, it's way more about like mental illness, and I was like, holy fuck. Speaking of mental illness, I should probably take my meds.
I'd say so. Yeah. YouTube monitors, those are not medications, they're actually non-prescribed Xanax.
They're meth.
I want this podcast thrown off the air.
I want it to be taken down.
To hell with it. I lost $100 at the casino last night. That was pretty cool.
That's brutal.
Yeah, but like I went in. Good. I was a responsible gambler because I went in with $100. Said I'm not betting anything more than $100. Lost my $100. Didn't bet any more money, and then still had fun. So
that's how you got to do casinos, though. You got to walk in, have it's like I remember, I remember Duffett told me one time, the way that you should, or which is wild because Duffett's not a guy you should listen to about casinos and stuff. Other than he was like, hey, when you walk into a casino, just like have an amount of money that you're okay with never getting back. And then when you leave, if you leave even, you're happy. If you leave above that, you're singing. And if you leave at that exact number, like say you say $60, you lose $60, you just chill for the rest of the night. You at least had a rush for $60.
Yeah, you have to go in assuming you're going to lose that money.
Which is such a weird concept that you're just like, wow, they got free soda. So
they sure do. Free soda and coffee. to keep you going. No windows, and they pump oxygen into that thing. Holy smoke!
And they pull your nose hairs out while you're not looking, keep you awake.
This one in Winnipeg, the inside is like done up like a rainforest. Like there's fake trees, and like the ceiling and walls are painted blue, and it looks like a forest.
Like the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, like that exactly. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn this off because I keep looking at it.
You're gonna turn the what off?
My TV. I have the Jays game on.
How are the Jays doing?
They're winning right now, but
nice.
It kept distracting me, so it's going off.
Well, we got we got some. I've lined up a good handful of videos for us to watch. Nothing. Can you chill? What
was that?
That noise?
Yeah.
That was as far as I'm concerned, a monster truck driving down the street.
Yep.
Like convinced it blacked out the sun for a second. It was the biggest vehicle of all time. So I don't know how to intro this with like be a professional intro.
I have full disclosure. I have no idea what we're doing.
So. Yeah, only I do. This is kind of fun. Would you consider yourself a beta male?
No, are we doing this?
Or a fucking alpha?
Fucking alpha, brother.
So that means, and you like podcasts, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So are you familiar with the Fresh and Fit podcast?
I'm not. I thought we were going to do a different one.
What one did you think we were going to do?
I forgot the name of it, but it's definitely not that. What's the one that
There's that other one where the guy
who's that YouTuber that talks? Who's that YouTuber that you showed me? It's a lady. And she
Chad Chat.
Podcast. Yeah.
That's the other podcast. In that video, that's the other one she talks about. But the one that you're thinking of is not the one where the guy believes that gravity doesn't exist for women. I don't know what I don't remember what podcast it was. I should have actually found clips of that. But yeah, that's a great video. Shout out Chad. Way too famous to be on this podcast, but be a guest on our podcast. No, everyone's dogged on this podcast, I think, at this point. I want to say Curtis Connor has a video on it. I know Chad has a video on it. I'm pretty sure Nick is Not Green has a video on it. Like a bunch of the YouTubers I follow have videos on it, and it's
Critical.
It's because it's dog shit. Probably, I'm pretty sure Critical probably has a video on it. So right. I have a handful of lined up TikToks of just like, I literally just looked up Fresh and Fit, and just.
Oh, they're TikToks. Okay, I'm excited.
They're TikTok clips from the podcast, and these dudes really just be like, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna have a little watch of these guys. We're gonna share my screen.
I'm ready.
So you can see what's going on here?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the caption for this one is, she really thought she did something. Can I open these bigger?
Give me 2 seconds to turn up my volume.
Okay.
I think you can. I've never been on the TikTok website, honestly.
I don't think I can make it bigger, but we're just gonna watch from here.
Okay.
Oh.
There's more to the story, my friend.
I've seen these guys.
Sorry? Did you say shut the fuck up?
No, it was a joke.
Okay, please don't disrespect me on my platform. I don't know you do anything that's, extremely disrespectful. Is that? Yeah.
No. It was a joke. For real. You guys can take a joke on the podcast.
It's not about that. It's that.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, don't do that again. Right. It's extremely disrespectful to us on the platform. Okay. Well, there's more to the story, my friend.
Okay, so that's your intro.
So we gotta talk about it again.
What?
Dudes thinking their fucking podcast matters. Hey, look, I know we have one, but we know we ain't shit, you know.
I
do not disrespect me on my platform.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life is do not disrespect me on my platform.
Yeah, man, like I I gotta dig. I don't think I could dig deep enough inside of myself to seriously say a phrase like that. Like,
And, like-
I don't know what it's like to roll around with that sort of like arrogant confidence. You know what I mean?
Dude, he's so upset too. Like so.
Yeah.
That's
For the
extremely
audio
disrespectful.
listeners, he like you can tell with his facial expressions, he was pissed.
And his little crony, which you're gonna learn that that other guy doesn't say anything because he's a little bitch boy, is just like just fucking pressed. You're disrespecting me, my friends.
So I'm gonna assume this is his podcast and his little cronies podcast, and the
Mhm.
two women there are guests.
Yeah, they bring in women just to be like, women ain't shit.
What are the odds? Actually, I'll ask the question after we see a bit more, because I have a feeling it's going to be like this towards women specifically the whole time. I think that's where this is going.
Okay, so we got this one here with Buddy wearing the biggest, the most doctored outfit of all time.
Don't hit play yet. Don't hit play yet. All there is a fucking subtitle on or a closed caption on this video that says "Women are not built."
And it's a man. It's a man wearing a shirt with the sleeves a little bit too short and some like what I'd assume Urban Outfitters dog shoes and like why his feet be like this though?
Can we try to finish the sentence before it plays?
I already know what it's gonna say. I've seen the clip. I've perused through these clips very lightly.
I think it's gonna say women are not built. Something about like a work family balance. I think he's gonna say something along the lines of women should be mothers and nothing else. That's my guess. Anyway,
let's also this guy so bald, so embarrassing.
So bald. He looks like fucking
to handle masculine problems. We are being vulnerable with a woman is some of the worst advice that modern day women give to men, because if I sit there and I cry, oh my god, my life is hard, blah, 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 you might sit there and console me for a bit, but deep down you're gonna go and find someone.
So not true. I know.
What? So you're saying that what he's is incorrect?
No,
That a guy
vulnerability
should
shows
cry in front of-
vulnerability is
Be
so
human.
powerful.
Again, this is a common example of women saying one thing but doing another. They're saying this right now because it's politically correct to say you can cry to me, you can be vulnerable to me, etc. But deep down, if your man came to you, was crying on your shoulder, saying, "I don't know what's going on," her
I would be
vagina's
there
gonna.
for him.
Can I
Me.
finish? Can I finish?
Ah!
Her vagina's gonna dry up. She ain't gonna want to fuck with him anymore. She's gonna look for a stronger, more capable man, because women are designed to look for security.
Just because they cry once, bro?
Hey man, I can't tell you how many times we brought girls on the show with their own. They tell us on air. One time my boyfriend cried in front of me, and I never looked at him the same. Women are not built to handle masculine.
Just two things, super really quick. One, what women are you talking to? Because that's crazy. And two, there is nothing more. There's nothing really more alpha than a dude than a grown man telling women to their face how women are. That's and with the dude, the confidence of the guy wearing
with like
fucking moccasins.
Who hurt you, bro?
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like these guys
so upset.
The way these dudes talk and all the rhetoric they spit and stuff like that, and like all of their fucking fan base, like the millionaire process on TikTok, I guess, it all comes from a place of dudes just getting hurt and being like, women are fucking terrible. It's like maybe you had a bad significant other.
This is motherless behavior, Brady. And
yeah,
and it's okay. Also, I just want to point out he looks like Walmart Richard Jefferson. For the people listening, so picture Richard Jefferson from Walmart.
There's also nothing. Here's the thing: nothing screams like, hey, me and you really don't buy into the whole like alpha male bro shit, but it's like, if I was in a room, I literally think Curtis Conrad is a bit exactly like this, but like if you put us two in a room with like Charlie Hunnam from like Sons of Anarchy and like Jason Momoa and like Coulter Wall, we definitely be the more beta dudes in the room. But here's the thing, nothing about a man sitting like this, talking on a chair with his feet sideways, the way that Richie draws people, says anything to me about like, this guy knows what the fuck is up. This is my alpha.
This guy, you know, a guy's getting really fucking serious when his hands are like this. He's like,
Dude, he's
come on, man. He's listen. He's so
it's
close
just
to
so
doing that.
funny to be like,
Just begging.
women don't like this, and then the literal woman in the room goes, I don't know about that, and then he looks at her and rolls his eyes. You're like, hey man.
Yeah, he's so like, okay, so is the point of this podcast just to bring girls on and then talk about shit like this and then disagree with them and like
I
get
think
mad
so.
at them for speaking on the podcast they were invited on?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of like, I'm gonna let, stop. I'll let you finish. And you're like, man. And then if you like breathe the wrong way, he's like, don't disrespect me on my fucking platform.
So this is made for
Motherless
probably
dudes.
motherless dudes who got their heart broken, and dudes who think that they're alpha when in reality it like they're not. You know what I mean?
And also
people who are very not self-aware.
And also dudes who are in their mid to late 20s and already balding, which is a tough look. It's a tough look. You can't be telling me about how to get women when you can't even, like, you're telling me how to keep women around when you can't even keep your fucking hairline around. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It's so disrespectful to all of us. we need to do something really quick. We're gonna take a quick intermission here because I'm having a technical issue right now.
I was watching that countdown for a little bit.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay. Shout out Zoom. We're trying to be like professional fucking podcast here. I got videos ready for us to talk about, and fucking Zoom is just like, give me your money. So quick intermission is over. We have so we were just we were just talking about the
Walmart Richard Jefferson.
It's so, I could watch this kind of shit forever. Like, I love this content. It's so disconnected from reality. It makes me so fucking happy.
Can I point out the username on this TikTok account?
What, Millionaire Process?
Millionaire Process.
Yeah, maybe we'll go back and take a peek at what they got after.
Because of course.
See what they got going. We got a few more. It's really good. Actually, you know what? Well, I'll show you this one, and then I'll show you the one I have over here, which is really good because
I'm
not gonna spoil it.
First frame.
First frame, for anybody wondering, he's doing this again. He's doing the hands up like he's getting broken up with on a bench in public.
Please.
He's got fucking like that hair that you like powder on the magnetic guy, like Curly Whirly or whatever the fuck, it's like magnetic Etch Sketch. It's like he has Etch a Sketch just for hair. And he has like the cheapest dog water glasses on ever. And
there's no way he's prescribed those glasses.
No.
Anyway.
Get them from Claire's today.
We don't want to accept it or not. They know deep down their value is 1,000% derived from the way they look. I'm gonna say that one more time for you guys, all right? Because I know I might have some feminists or some other career women that might, that's not true, baby. That's not true. Okay. Women's value is 100% determined by the way that they look. Okay, that is their primary agency. Everything else comes after.
Oops.
Okay.
So took the glasses off.
No. Deep down,
he really thought he said
their
something.
looks define their value. There's a reason why they take care of what they wear makeup, they wear their hair down, whatever it is, they wear sexy dresses when they go out, whatever it is, and why the makeup industry, regardless of how bad the economy is doing, never goes down. Also, hair salons, nail salons, clothing stores, etc. There's a reason why women are 80% of the consumer base, and they spend a lot of their expendable income on making.
Okay, whatever he's saying for the last like 5 seconds, I don't care about anymore.
Halfway through that, he like whipped his fucking glasses off.
And the other guy just cuts to him like this. It just cut every once in a while. It cuts to his other crony, just like fucking in a weird frame, just like. But dude, hey man.
Well, okay. Even if what he's saying is true,
what the fuck?
Even if what he's saying is true, whose fault would that be?
I don't. Well,
The
yeah,
answer's men.
yeah. So
The answer's
I don't,
men.
I don't get the idea of him being like it's so. I don't know what the exact terminology would be, but like, it's so he's picking such circumstantial things to say, like to be like, that's why makeup industry never goes down. It's like, that's like me being like, fucking, that's why movie theaters are always open because toxic masculinity. Like, you're just saying things.
He's just saying something.
Like, you have
He's
any
not-
idea how many businesses are not going down ever? What does it say about you?
Good point. That's a good
Like-
point.
Like,
A
you're gonna
lot, yeah.
like golf courses. That's why golf courses are always going up. It's like, what? Because dudes. Like, I don't get. And also, like, I mean, we don't look. We don't.
Well,
need
he
to tell-
said clothing stores as if men don't buy clothes. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking
Well,
about.
according to this guy, he doesn't consider he wears the same fucking dog water fit every day. But it's
It's
just
true.
like, I mean, we don't need to tell. We don't need to tell our listeners, considering they're not dumb people. We don't need to tell you guys that the basis of his statement is not true. But I also love the editing with like the fucking the flex dropping bombs in the middle of it with the fucking
Yeah, what the fuck?
scratch, like,
What was up with that?
dude edited it like a fucking Modern Warfare 2 intervention clip on Afghan.
Yeah. So this isn't made. This TikTok clip isn't made by the actual people who made the podcast.
Because they,
Um,
I don't even know if they
It's
have a
made by like
podcast or
some
a TikTok.
podcast clip account. But
Yeah. Do they have a Oh, this one's good.
Dude was saying a whole lot of nothing while thinking he was saying a whole lot of something.
The drama
I
of him
can't
pulling his
emphasize
fucking
enough
glasses off.
how funny it was when he pulled the glasses off. That's why he bought the glasses, so he could pull them off when he thought he was spitting. You know, he
It's like-
was in fucking Ardeen one day and saw the fake fucking reading glasses on the rack and went, you know what, these would be great if I could rip them off my head.
Dude was picking up prescription for his fucking anger management medication and was like, "Oh, I look good." And then the other guy on the podcast is Yes Man was like, of course. And he was like,
You
okay.
you know everybody around him just like nobody's ever told him like, hey, you're being a fucking idiot right now. Never
Because-
one time.
I guarantee you it's not even because like the whole thing of like they're yes men. It's more of the fact that they're just I guarantee you this is one of those dudes that is like, you can have an argument with him and you know he's wrong 100% objectively, and you're just like, I can't participate because he's so fucking annoying. You're just like, I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna argue anymore. I don't care.
Yeah. And I don't think this is like a bit to get clicks or anything like that. He
No.
really genuinely seems like especially when he was talking to the two girls on the other clip, like he's pissed. I really want to know who fucking hurt him. I need to know, because somewhere down the line, like a lady broke his heart.
Yeah.
And he went off the fucking deep end. He didn't go to the gym like the rest of us, man.
Yeah.
He decided to spiral down a fucking like a hatred like fucking rabbit hole.
Well, it's like the opposite of us, where it's like we went down such a deep rabbit hole and it just grew to make us like disdain everything and want to live in like a cabin in the woods, where this guy just was like, women are the problem.
Yeah.
Like, think more openly, man. Everything's the problem. It's
Yeah,
so
why pick sides when everybody's wrong? So
we got this guy here now.
it's just such a is this a different
This
podcast?
is a guest on their podcast.
Okay.
I don't know
He's
who
got a
this guy
crazy
is.
shirt on.
This shirt's
Those-
kind of tough. I'll give him that. I'm also just used to seeing that fucking crummy dude wearing that crummy merch all day long. So this guy looks like he's got it. But here's a secret. I know what this guy's gonna say, and it's fucking wild. I didn't have these in an
Excited.
order of like them getting more and more wild, but like this one is up there.
I'm excited. All right, let's do it.
I think eventually
Junk tattoos on his forearm.
you become red pill. That's just the truth. Like any man who's honest and like sees things clearly,
Where's this going?
a red pill piece of it just is what it is. If you're honest about the way it is, that's just how it goes. I didn't want to be that. Like I want to respect and fall. Like at my core, I'm a romantic, bro. I want to fall in love, hold hands, do all that cute bullshit, but it's not possible. They will abuse you until you're weak and then leave you. I think eventually, if men start talking enough,
Is that the end of the clip?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So what this
Same idea here.
well, what this
These
guy's
dudes-
saying is also the core idea, if men start talking too much, then they become red pill misogynists. Like, no, if men
Hey,
start
man.
talking enough, they get
Hey,
into,
man.
they start talking about like fucking model trains and shit.
You're telling on yourself a little bit with that
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say, like, you ever just been like sitting in a place like at like a party or something like that, you just talk to a group of dudes for like too damn long. It gets past the whole like stereotypical dude shit of being like, this party's lame, like you work out, that kind of shit goes away really fast. And next thing you know, dudes are talking about fucking model trains. They're talking about how they've always wanted to learn how to throw an axe, just weird shit. That's what happens when dudes talk too much. They talk about their childhood trauma and the fact that they really like hibiscus tea or some random shit that they pull out of their ass. Unfortunately,
So,
for dudes,
who's this guy talking to?
well, it's because I think there's a different breed of human being. But the idea, like the disdain in the guy's voice when he's like, they will break you down until you're weak and then they'll leave you. And it's like, what happened? Tell me what happened. Because something happened.
Dudes will literally start a podcast instead of going to therapy.
Hey man,
I'm
you're
dudes.
telling on. Yeah, I was gonna say we're telling ourselves right now. It's just so crazy.
At least I'm not
that-
screaming. At least I'm not fucking yelling like this though.
But it's
Holy
like one of those things where it's like, these are dudes who like, how does this world work for them? Where it's like, does one experience just make that's that for you?
Well, okay, so what I'm gaining from these guys is I'm going to assume this podcast is not popular at all. I'm going to assume that these dudes were either born into money, because they have a really nice studio for those listening. It's
Also,
like a
fresh and
fucking
fit, dog water name.
penthouse- Yeah, of course. It's like a penthouse, like fucking full blown podcast studio.
Yeah.
So they had to have money for that. So I'm going to assume they were either born into money or they made money a different way, and they've always been like successful in life or whatever, and nobody's ever told them no. And then one day their heart got snapped in half, and now they're just filled with this like disdain and hatred for no reason.
Bro, they have
It's
70,000
a
followers.
really- On what?
Instagram.
TikTok? On Instagram? Really?
I'm looking at like who
Oh,
they are.
Go to their interactions.
Ooh, the main guy. That guy's been talking all that shit. His name's Myron, and look at this picture. And Clarence's
Hey, he
parents
looks like
have a
he's-
real good marriage.
He, look, he
You
looks like he's gonna
cornball.
sell. He looks like he's gonna sell me a course on
Dude.
fucking.
Looks like he's gonna try to sell me some fucking skin product at a kiosk in the mall. Fucking dork. What does his bio say? So his name on Instagram is Unplugged Fit. Okay.
Okay. You know what they actually have?
No, that's what I'm
that's
saying. There's like a
something.
bunch of it's not good. Like it's bad
it's-
because you know it's all dudes that are like 16,
No, but-
17.
The bio.
What?
The #1 men's podcast in the world. Ladies DM to apply as a guest.
Quick question. How do
Literally
they
just like debate me, bro. Debate me, bro.
how do you there's no way I'm going to tell everybody a secret. There is no way that they know that they are the #1 like, even if you're like, well, I don't know podcasts, like I don't know how the analytics work. We do. There's no way to tell that you're the #1 men's podcast in the world. They just said, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm
We're the
changing our
#1,
bio. I'm changing our bio on on the Instagram to #1 men podcast in the world. Fuck it.
Steal their thunder. Hell
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like I'm gonna change our bio right now on at Live from the Void Pod to #1 alpha male podcast in the world. There we go. It's just, you can just make shit up now. So why not? We're the #1 alpha male podcast in the world.
And we are.
Well, we are, yeah.
We're like that. If you're
What
not
is-
fucking
what is
alpha,
this?
get out of the way, bro.
Should a woman's past affect their future? Oh, yo, this clip is crazy. This is
I
the
know
wildest
this-
shit.
I'm excited.
So you can already tell from the thing.
They're gonna talk about body counts. Is that what this is?
Yeah, but it's like a 12-second clip, and he says, "Oh, fucking some crazy shit."
Right,
This girl
I'm
looks
excited.
like
Uh-oh.
she needs to be
That-
not
that-
here, and this girl looks like
camera-
she'd like to not be here too.
Put the cursor over his little bald spot.
Eh.
this angle is not doing him favors.
Bro, why are they
My
recording
guy-
like that?
My guy, slide the headphones back a bit. Holy
They're
fuck,
like, we're
cover
gonna
that shit up.
record. We're gonna record looking like we're in a fucking tank. So weird.
It looks like they're in a fucking bus.
What? Yo, did you say they're on a bus?
It looks like they're in a bus.
Ah. All right.
I'm looking for a woman that's going to be a good mother to my children. And a big part of her
There it
being a
is.
good mother to my children is she can't have a past. A woman that has a past no longer qualifies to be my future
How old
with
are
my
you?
children. I'm looking.
So
The ending. How old are you?
do you know the term "I wasn't born yesterday"?
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He wants someone. He wants a girl to show up and be like, "I was born yesterday." Not
This
not a.
dude,
She can't have a past. She can't have existed. She had to be that person, that little boy from the movie Room. Like nothing. You can't have met anybody, talked to anybody. You can't have a job. If you have a resume, it's already fucking over. If you're bringing your CV in, it's over.
Bro, this dude's pissed if his girl's like making more money than him.
It's just so wild that he just goes like, no past. It brings it's a lot of this is a thing that I find with these like alpha dude things is like, and these like incel red pill dudes that think that they're cool, are you find that the one of the most common things they always say is the idea of being like, I can't have a girl who's a slut, like she can't have been fucking other dudes, and it's like, that's kind of creepy, man, that you're like, I have to have a virgin, she has to be a virgin,
I was gonna say I check this dude's DMs right now, please.
It's so fucking goofy though, because it's like, that was like of course the double standard of being like, I can fuck a million girls, but you have to be a virgin. It's just so creepy to be like, no, she has to be a virgin, no boyfriends, I have to mold her my way, she can't have any relationship with a man until me. Like, how many, this guy's like what, probably like 28 to 32 years old, and it's like,
way too old for this shit.
I was gonna say, at this point, like, if you're
this is fucking 15-year-old dude.
I was gonna say, if you're like 15 or 16 and you're like, I want a virgin, also weird, but at the same time, it's like, if you're a teenager or like very young 20s, you're like, that is like a relatively realistic thing to be like, I want my first significant other to be like somebody who's never had a significant other. It's still weird as fuck to say that, but you're looking for a person that's in their late 20s that has never been in a relationship or fucked ever.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, especially considering
Guys
these dudes are the dudes that go to
Roman
like clubs
Christian
and stuff like
mingle,
that.
dude.
Like, these are dudes
Yeah.
that like want to find a girl in a club who's never had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, are you like, do you even have a do you have object permanence yet? Like, do you know what's going on? Like, have you ever just like woken up in a day and been like, what the
Bro,
fuck is happening?
Common sense left the chat a long time ago. This dude, like, man,
And he's so confident.
I love the response at the very end when the girl was just like,
How
how
old
old
are
are you? How old are you?
Like, this girl right here is just like, this is why we were supposed to go to fucking hibachi tonight. Why the fuck are we
looks
here
done, dude. She looks so
with this
done.
fucking drought crop hair fucking thing going on here, and his like shirt that rides up a little bit too much, so he shows that he does biceps like twice a fucking week.
The guy's hair looks painted on. He missed a spot.
You ever notice that they don't show his legs? I guarantee you, this guy has no legs. He's got fucking. He's
Skip leg day.
Yep.
Big time
Always.
skip leg day guy.
These are the same. I don't want to be graphic when I say this, but these are the same dudes who expect head and refuse to eat pussy. Because that's gross. Me, never. You're like,
Dude,
man,
it's your job to pleasure me. Okay.
you have a past. He comes home. He's like, we're going out for dinner. Just sitting there like, what'd you do today? It's like, oh, I recorded my Alpha Bro podcast. What about you? And she's like, I went to pick up the mail and I went to the grocery store. And he's like, when? She's like 2 hours ago. And he's like, so before right now? She's like, yeah. And he was like, so in the past? And she was like, yeah. Oh,
You exist. He thinks this whole thing's a fucking simulation.
sorry, my Bill was talking to me. It's
Yeah,
just so funny that
she
it's
thinks
like,
he thinks that she only spawns when he's like around.
it's object permanence, dude.
Yeah.
When she leaves the room, he's like, "What the fuck? Where?" As far as I'm concerned, she doesn't exist. This guy puts down his phone, turns around. He's like, "They're like, where's your phone?" He's like, "Not here. Doesn't exist right now."
She texts him. He's like, "Why are you texting me? You don't exist right now.
It's so fucking.
Only text me if you're right beside me.
Like, can I go to the bathroom? It's like, I don't know. If you keep it in the present, or
Only
else
if
you're
I
not
come."
part of my fridge. Only if I. Yep, I want to show up. This last clip is funny just because I have a really good bit for it. So we're gonna.
Who's this guy?
He's. You ever know? Have you noticed a trend with the guys on this show?
What's that?
Not a lot of this going on.
Oh,
Not a lot of hair. Would you do?
Well,
were you,
this
were
dude
you
said
assuming
it was
that I was
fucking-
going to say something else?
yep.
No, that has nothing to do with it. They have really white dudes on all the time. They're just less. They're way more boring. All right. They're playing beer pong. Apparently, there's like 3 cups here set up, dude.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Can we just
Guy
record a
was
podcast? Can we get a
thirsty.
table like this? Can we... yeah, well, yeah, he's fucking spitting a lot of mean shit. Can we get a table for our podcast, and in the middle of it, we'll just have people playing beer pong over our heads?
More cups.
Evan's setting up beer pong with like 95 Perrier cups.
I have so many cups.
This guy, the first thing is there's a billion people in the world. Shout out to Watsky. There's 7,047,000,000 people on the planet. Most of us have the audacity to think we matter, and he's one of them. So this guy's dressed like R. Kelly. Let's just see what he has to say.
Yeah, you can't find a
Let's see if he
male
pisses.
version of Lizzo, but you can find several big chicks getting big up by society simply because they don't want to hurt their feelings. You can tell a man his sex was trash, he doesn't make enough, he's not tall. Yeah, you can literally clown a man for things that if you clown a woman for, you look at as a bad person.
Okay, really quick. The way that man yells in the background, small dick.
Yeah,
So
I was
bad.
gonna say that
So-
whoever that
so
was. telling on
somebody,
himself.
somebody who's been made fun of for that. He's like, yeah, let's say you small dick.
Oh yes, everybody gets told they have a small dick, right? Yeah.
Also, it's one
all the
thing.
time.
This is my bit I wanted to make off of this. Is there a male version of Lizzo that gets big out by society, no matter how large they are? It's Killer Mike, you fucking idiot. Fucking
Ross.
pussy so good to make a fat boy levitate. Like, are you kidding me? But also it's just so funny because it's like it's because Lizzo's music is better than this podcast by a long shot. You ever heard that song where it's like, I get my hair cut, check my nails? That song
Yeah,
rips.
I don't really like Lizzo's music, but it's still better than this podcast.
Oh my god, yeah, and it's also just like so funny that it's like dudes. This is the equivalent of this. The reason that one of the big reasons that people give big ups to somebody like Lizzo, or even if you want to do a male standard of somebody like Killer Mike, who is a very large man, or Rick Ross, is because they are confident and they're doing whatever the fuck they want, and people respect confidence in somebody. Dudes like this who have been trying so goddamn hard, they press their shirts, they go to the gym every day, they wear the fancy colognes, they pay a lot of money, and women are still like, oh, it's not that, it's the fact that your personality sucks. Why the fuck would I big up you when you're a douchebag? That's the problem. And they're like, why do fat people get more fame than me? And it's like, because it's not about you fucking putts. It's so weird. Oh, it makes me so
Such
confused.
a strange take to have, It
Some
kind of
dude-
reminds me of it was the other podcast that we were talking about before this, when the guy was talking about how if his girl puts on weight, he's giving her one chance before he leaves.
Wild clip.
Fucking crazy thing to have the thought, say it out loud, come back later, edit it, listen to it again, and hit publish.
And then be
There's
like,
so
yeah.
many steps involved.
And then
there's so many
comment
steps
like,
involved.
fuck you, beta.
And then anyway,
So I found this clip. Fuck DJ Academics, but he has a podcast, and the Fresh and Fit podcast was on it. And I don't
Wait, who?
know the Fresh and Fit. The guys from this podcast were
who's
on
the other? Who's the other?
DJ Academics,
Okay.
his podcast.
That guy's
And there's
boss.
somebody, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who it is, who Brittany Renner is, but she spoke to them.
I know who that is.
I feel like I recognize the name. I don't want to Google it just in case. Are you Googling it? Because I would like to know who she is.
She's an author. Is she married to somebody? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was thinking of Brittany Griner.
Oh,
WNBA player. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. She's an author.
okay. So she basically I'm just gonna show you it. It's good. It's a really good clip.
I think I've seen this.
That you warn guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women in
me.
general. Like, I mean,
Well,
there's
no,
a-
but no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here that you did say that you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
Uh-oh.
you're not
Uh-oh.
special. You're like other girls. That's the
I'm
key.
not special.
Like,
So-
you're like other women that are
So
like,
what makes you special then?
I never said I was.
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel?
It makes him feel great.
I mean, I know
Are we
everything.
talking-
I
are
know
we-
everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So, how does it make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me, right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable. What does that do for me? No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Right? That's how I feel. Right. But so
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. This is a man who's been told yes his entire life, getting put in a corner by a fucking girl that weighs like 4 pounds. That's-
She fucking went for the title of the podcast. The name is underwhelming, she says.
Oh my god! And the fact
man.
that he starts like the fact that the minute he gets challenged, where he's like, hey, she goes,
I like
no,
that.
girls like me. What
he-
about it? He goes, he's like, you're not special, and she's like,
He like
you're not either.
he like nervously fiddled with her mic at some point. Like a hand just reached. The camera was on her.
I think it was
And-
academic. I think it was DJ.
Whoever it was,
It's like-
the camera's on her. She's like fucking talking shit. And one of them, you just see a hand come in and adjust the microphone.
Dude,
Whatever.
it's so. Oh my god, that clip gave me
Holy-
so much life. Especially just like you know that
So
if this clip
satisfying.
was still going, these hands are fucking.
Yeah, bro. Guys, fucking. He was like this, like yeah, well, you're not special, whatever. And then she started talking about like this.
And notice how they just like edited out like them showing them too, just like showed the other guy. They're just like we're just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
show her, just dunking on him.
Oh yeah.
God, that's a great fucking clip. That is a great fucking clip. That is maybe my
I enjoyed
favorite
that.
clip on the internet. Now, really quick, I want to check out this millionaire process. I want to see what they got going for us. Oh no, it's Andrew Tate.
Who the fuck is that?
You know Andrew Tate? He's crazy. He is like, let's see what he's saying.
He looks like fucking Fousey Tube.
so desperate to convince happily that their life and their mindset is correct. Convincing me you're a loser is not going to make you any less.
Do you remember a long time ago there was that guy who made the tweet, that like viral tweet where he was like, nobody who's ever watched Star Wars has gotten laid? Oh man, it was Andrew Tate. He's like weird. He's like, I can't tell if it's a bit or not with him. Oh, we got what do we got on this thing? We got Steve Harvey. Oh, we got Fresh and Fit yelling at me like this.
What's wrong with Steve Harvey?
He has some weird takes.
I like Steve Harvey.
We got Shaq, which I fucking love Shaq, so I don't know why he's here.
Yeah, but he's with Jimmy Kimmel, so it balances it out.
We got the boy.
Oh, Jordan B. Hit us with
Let's
it.
see what Jordan B. Peterson's talking about.
You
What
said
are we going to do without men? Look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain.
And in the
They're keeping
rain,
this
and they're keeping this
impossible
impossible
infrastructure
infrastructure functioning.
This thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death, and often literally. And the gratitude for that is so.
Oh, shut
sorely
the
lacking,
fuck!
especially
I'm not watching the last. There's another like minute.
can we isolate the very like first 2 seconds of that?
What
What,
are
are
we
we gonna do without men?
What are we
That
gonna do
shit
without
sent me.
them?
That was so good.
Kevin Gates. The fuck is
Oh.
Kevin Gates doing here?
Uh-oh.
Man, this shit. Yo, it's our guy.
Hey,
David
What's his
Goggins.
name again? Oh,
He's
the-
on this like 90 times. David Goggins, the guy who ran till his dick bled, and he's proud of that.
Guy's
There's
wild.
that guy. Who's this guy? That's the guy that's on Logan Paul's podcast that I fucking never hated anybody more in my life.
Oh, the guy who is dating Lana Rhodes,
Mike, whatever.
Mike something.
Yeah, man, there's some bad people on this. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are we on a hashtag or something? Or is this
No,
just,
I
like,
clicked
a
on
free
I
page?
clicked on the Millionaire Process account that you mentioned earlier.
Gotcha.
I'm just looking
Man,
through to see what's going on this thing.
Nothing proves the millionaire process like fucking that guy from Logan Paul's podcast. Let me
Yeah,
tell
the
you.
Crody. Man, it's so good. Of course, Jordan Peterson. Of course, like all these guys are. Of course, they're here. Of course, they're on this page. Drake.
Hey, it's Drake.
Chris Rock. Oh, a Progerian. Okay.
Hey, we got the fucking boy, Joaquin Phoenix,
Where?
right there, down.
Right here.
You got no money?
No.
Listen to us. There's like these two fucking guys. Like they don't fucking know me. They don't.
Shut the fuck up, Gary V. I kind of love Gary V. Oh yeah, there he is.
Gary Vee is fucking.
Is it okay for me to say that I kind of love Gary V because he's like so fucking insane?
He's hilarious.
He's like
He's
fun.
really funny. Yeah. Know who's actually insane? Will Smith.
Yeah, but that's
Will
like,
Smith is fucked.
now this is billionaire mindset, like fucking Yoda, like a little.
Oh,
Mark
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. Oh, who's this guy? I know this guy. Tony Robbins, I think. Big chin. Man, all these like motivational speaker dudes. Oops, they're always just saying shit like, "Do the work," and that's it. That's all they're saying.
Oh,
They're
man.
just like,
I'm surprised it's.
do things.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, Wolf of Wall Street himself, the brokest
I
guy.
was
of all
waiting for
time.
him, and I was waiting for Elon. And right on cue, they're both there.
Are they? Elon's
Yeah,
everywhere.
scroll
man.
up.
Fucking Elon. Oh god, Elon's like, well, I'm a little nerd. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. We'll go back to this. So I don't know. I just wanted you to maybe get more in touch with your alpha male self.
With my inner alpha male.
Yeah,
You know what, man? I
'cause-
think I did. I'm ready to go fucking berate women for.
I was gonna
not
say, I'm ready-
having sex
I'm
with
ready
me,
to go.
honestly.
Man, that guy had a clip where he was saying like, trying to think of exactly what he said. He said, if you invite a girl over and she goes, and he used this voice for it. She goes, I don't want to have sex with you, which is so fucking weird to do that, to use that voice and to like in that tone. And he's like, what you do is you get up and you walk out of the room and you you either pretend or you do call up another girl. And then you come back in and you're like, hey, this has been sick. You got to go. And you're like, what the fuck do you mean? The first time you meet a girl,
What,
she's-
Brady? What's wrong with that? What's wrong
because-
with manipulating a girl? to
yeah,
make
what's
her
wrong with
feel bad?
manipulating a girl into having sex with you, even though that you just explained on your 2-hour long podcast that you don't want a slut that'll fuck you on the first date, but you want a girl that'll fuck you on the first date.
Was it the same dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking unplugged man or whatever it is.
It was
Fucking the Malteser himself.
the
Fucking
Malteser.
palm that guy's head.
Yeah,
Goofy
don't do that
ass.
to Don't do that to Maltesers, man.
Guy's got a Malteser head. What a goofball, man. I love it.
Round and shiny.
I feel like goofball is the best term for dudes like that. Like just a
Yeah.
fucking goof. Cause it's so good. Man, I
I
love
like
like
saying they have motherless energy because they do.
when
never
yeah,
got
speaking of
fucking-
which,
Never got a fucking hug in their lives.
yeah, speaking of which, go fucking spend time with your mom tomorrow on fucking Mother's Day so you don't end up like that fucking asshole.
Yeah, no kidding. Shout out to all the
immediately-
moms.
Yeah,
It's
if you are a mom,
gonna be
and you let your
after
kid like
Mother's
this,
Day.
figure it out.
but I hope you had a good Mother's Day to any mothers.
Yeah, wild that I that neither of us are gonna be hanging out with our moms on Mother's Day, but
What's your mom doing?
I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'll see my mom for dinner, but I have to work
There you
tomorrow.
go.
I'll go
Yeah,
by. I'll say hi to your mom too. I'll go by and say hi to your mom. Be like, I'm your new
Thank
son.
you.
I'm your new
Yeah.
son.
I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow.
Hmm.
And if you're not a mother, then you
Go
better
fuck
win
yourself.
hungry.
You're not a mom. Fuck you.
Go give your mother a hug.
I'm squaring up.
And if you don't have a mother, come give me a hug. I'll give you a hug. Grady, what do you fucking
No. I feel like that's like all I really had to say today. I kind of like doing that. I'm gonna try to line up more videos or more things to actually talk about because we've been just kind of rambling the last few episodes. So
this was a productive one, honestly.
Yeah, if you're still sticking around and you liked what we did today, it's kind of like the idea of doing reactionary YouTube content, other than the fact that we don't have to edit it. So I don't know. If you liked it, let us know. Spend time with your moms on Mother's Day if you had a Mother's Day. If you are a mom.
If you had a Mother's Day.
Yeah, if you have a mom, happy Mother's Day to your mom. If you don't have a mom, I'm sorry for your loss.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday.
My offer still stands. I'll give you a hug, but you gotta come to Winnipeg.
Yeah, or wait 12 days.
Yeah.
Or
you can wait. Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped because I think that we hopefully we might have something really cool in a few weeks when Evan gets back. I think we can do something cool.
Yeah, we've mentioned it before.
Don't tell them.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying we mentioned it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be something good. I think it'll work. I think it'll work out. Either way, Godspeed everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. Give your mom a hug, and please, for the love of God, don't end up becoming an alpha male.
Mwah!
See you next week.